ready. So James, did you enjoy the drive in the Cayman today?
Yes, I did. Thank you very
Brilliant.
much.
And would you like to proceed with the vehicle?
Yeah. I think if I can afford it, yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, our Inchcape work and our Porsche Centre Porsche work, there's a document that we'll go through with you just to explain about the next process. Now we've taken a look at your current part exchange, which is a Porsche Boxster.
Yes.
So thank you for sticking with Porsche Portsmouth and the brand and Inchcape.
It's easy to do.
Brilliant. Now, going around the vehicle, when we looked at it together today, we sort of noticed that you've slightly curved an alloy, which you blamed your wife for.
Thank you.
As most of my customers do.
Yeah, don't tell her. It was me / the wife.
Okay, fantastic. And we noticed there was a slight damage on one of your tyres. So what we would sort of offer you there is our total wheel package. And what that actually does for you, it gives you 10 alloy wheel refurbs over the next 3 years, and it'll cover you for 5 tyres over the next 3 years, up to £300 per tyre. Do you think you would see a benefit in that?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I was told about it last time, but I was fairly confident I wouldn't graze my alloys. But yeah, I understand, and yeah. So why would it cover my tyre? What do I need to do with my tyre?
So with your tyres, there's a £10 excess on the tyres.
Yeah.
So once you make the claim, say you were to damage your tyre, you would make the claim within 14 days of the incident happening, and then you're fully covered for 5 tyre claims over the next 3 years, up to £300 per tyre.
Okay.
Porsche never repair the tyre, I should say. They completely replace the tyre.
Right.
And they'll also use N-rated tyres as well. So going forward, when we buy your car back from you in another 2 years, we know the car's going to be available with the correct tyres.
Awesome. Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
No. So that's my personal recommendation based on our current appraisal of your current Porsche. We'll also touch base on some of the other products as well that we offer you, and they are there to protect you. You do absolutely qualify for them based on our previous conversations, and I'll go into those in further detail shortly.
Okay, super.
So there's a few things such as a retail price protection. Have you heard of that before?
I think so. Yeah. Is that similar to Gap?
Absolutely, it's very similar to Gap. Porsche word it slightly differently, or Inchcape word it slightly differently. We also cover £250 worth of excess if you were to make a claim. In 3 years, if you were to sell your car, or and you haven't made a claim on the policy, you actually can claim a percentage back of the value of the policy itself, which some of my customers have done. But equally, we have lots of situations where customers have fully benefited from the retail price protection,
Okay.
especially at the value of these cars and the one you're buying today. So pretty much, if your car's written off in the next 3 years by you or by another person, your car will fully be worth the retail invoice price of the car if that incident was to happen.
Super.
We've discussed your total wheel protection, and the other thing you qualify for is a minor repair protection. So we will give you £3,000 in your name, and you can use that £3,000 pot as many times as you want over the next 3 years. They'll actually come out to your home, they'll come out to your work, and completely repair any dings, dents, scuffs or scratches to your car.
What? Anything?
Dings, dents, scuffs or scratches up to a 15 centimetre radius, and repair that. The only thing they don't cover is the bonnet and the roof, but you're fully protected for everything else. So we noticed that you had a slight ding in the wing of your part exchange, and we did point that out, so that would be fully protected.
Super.
Perfect. My manager's going to make a few comments with regards to your part exchange, so it's very likely you'll pick up that curved alloy that we discussed, and that slight ding. But like I said, putting that to one side, we'll give you a full breakdown of that. We briefly touch base on some finance options, and I'm just going to go through those with you now and see which ones you see value in or benefit in. So with a hire purchase, you would put a deposit in, however that looks. And then you've got a term where you can take from 12 months to 60 months, so you've got over a 5-year term. And at the end of the term, you get complete ownership of the car. Mm-hmm. It's also a flexible term, so you can change your car at any point throughout that term also. You're also in a tri-party agreement with us as well, so you're fully protected against fraud and a few other things as well, which we can go into in further detail. The second option, which most of our customers use, is a personal contract purchase. which you can take up to a 49-month term. You've got a few different options where you can change your car at any point. And at the end of the term, if you were to go to the full 49 months, depending on which term you go for, you've got a few different options, whether you return the car, retain the car, or renew the car. And what you actually get given is a guaranteed future value of the car. It's very likely the car is going to be worth over and above what that value is, because they don't take into account any specification options. However, anything over and above that car, that's a deposit into your next Porsche, or you can absolutely pay off that balloon payment and completely own the car. How does that sound?
I understand. I understand both those options. Yeah.
Any questions?
So, if I wanted to overpay either agreement, what does that look like?
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of this particular agreement. You can actually overpay at any point throughout the term, and you can either reduce the term or reduce the monthly payment. It's completely flexible. And it's sort of.
And is there a penalty to do that?
There isn't, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And then the last thing we'll discuss is just a summary of everything we've spoke about today, and sort of break that down in terms of my personal recommendation, and depending on the finance options, which option you think would be more preferred to you.
Super.
Brilliant. So I shall just go and speak to my manager, and I'll be right back with you.
Brilliant. Thank you.